excited, very happy for them. It was a dressing room that we haven't experienced in actually too long, and again, it was good to experience that. I had I guess my second head coaching job as a high school coach in Oklahoma. They had a very poor record, and that year we had a great team, had a great record, and the superintendent told me, he said, "You know, Coach," he said, "when the football season goes well, it seems like the whole school year goes well." Now, I'm not for sure, George, that that's a whole lot different than it is at the University of Miami. I think it's a little bit overstated. I think you look at under President Shalala's leadership, the Momentum campaign has raised over $1 billion. This university is just I think, going off the charts in a positive direction. And I just want to appreciate the leadership of Donna Shalala, Paul D, the opportunities that they have given me. She's a dynamic leader, I think the finest president in college football. If I decide to go to another university, I think I may take her with me if she's interested in going. But again, I do appreciate the opportunity that I've had here. I think the future is outstanding here. I mentioned the Momentum campaign in academics. I think the Orange Bowl renovation is going to be a reality. I think she's committed to that. I think she's putting together a dynamic staff over on campus of leadership there, and I think the future is very, very good. I think just as far as the football itself, I think again I think we played with 4 seniors last night. We have 19 starters coming back on this team, and I think again, as I said, I think the future is good. The thing that I've seen here, I've seen it obviously from both sides. I've seen a lot of joy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of support for the program. Going to a Rose Bowl, a national championship, to an Orange Bowl game for a second time, play Florida State, winning a game 16-14 on a 51-yard field goal, playing for another national championship. I don't feel that joy and that excitement around our program right now and I want to see that come back, and it will come back. And I don't know the direction they're going to go here. I'm disappointed I'm not going to be a part of it, but I just really believe that there's going to be some great things happening in this program. I think it's just on the cutting edge, and sometimes a new personality can be good for that. And I think that's where we are now. I just want to encourage, and I really don't need to do this because it's going to happen. I want to encourage our alumni, our fans, our NFL alumni to really, really be stronger than ever for supporting this program, supporting the new coach, the new staff, and certainly they'll have all my support. And I just really appreciate the staff we have here, the job that they did during a tough time, and appreciate these players. I've gotten several calls this morning from players, supportive, and again, they know that I love them, and they know that I'm going to be in their corner and support them throughout their careers. I'll take a few questions if you have. Yes?
As much as you could have been ready for this with all the speculation, how difficult was this morning when you never called it?
Well, it's I guess maybe a little closure, because you pretty well knew that. Until I was told that, I'm going to go ahead and coach and recruit, and I think it was difficult for Paul. I mean, it's difficult to terminate somebody's job, and it happens throughout the city. It happens throughout the country. We know that there are a lot of jobs terminated, but in such a public arena, it can be very painful. So it was difficult. Sure.
So you knew it was coming.
I pretty well thought it was coming. You always have hope that you can see that the difficulties and the way we handled them and all the negatives that were around. I think the bottom line was is what I alluded to earlier. There's such a negative groundswell around the program. If I'm here, unless we just win all the games, I don't see that changing much because in the next few months of the development.
Larry, I know you wanted to retain your job, but in speaking of closure, is there any sense of relief that this is just resolved one way or the other?
Well, it's obvious it's resolved, and I'm just Diane and I are really excited about the next chapter. And once I said after retirement, there's only one major event left, so I'm not retiring. So there'll be two major events for me.
So you think you'll continue to coach?
I'll continue to do something. I'm not going to. I mean, look at me. I'm a pretty studly guy, so I've got a lot left in me.
Larry, what about Paul said you're going to be able to coach the bowl game? How important was that to you? Did you consider not doing that possibly? Or?
Well, I really hadn't. To be honest with you, I hadn't thought about it because first of all, we don't have an invitation that I'm aware of, and I think we're eligible. I mean, I'm happy about that, and I think George, these players need that. You know, somebody asked me last night, well, you glad this thing's over? And, you know, I've never dreaded coming to work, and even oddly enough, I guess maybe a sadistic nature in a person that I really wanted, even during the tough times. It's a lot. Felt it's more important to come to work and do the job than it was when we were winning all the games by 50 points, and at halftime they turn and go to another game. Mm-hmm. So I think whatever I feel like is best for these players, and I think they do need this practice time. I'd like to certainly, you know, on a positive note, I guess you can quit while you're ahead. We want